stadium's so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the visiting team and the Dallas Cowboys. Thank you all so much for finding time in your Thanksgiving holiday to join us. Brock Heward and Kate Scott here with you. And Brock, it's an annual tradition. We have a game in Detroit and a game in Dallas every year on this day. It's part of the old John Madden Thanksgiving celebration.
Yeah, and you can just feel John, right? I just feel him as I got these headsets on and getting a chance and the privilege to call this game. It's become a part of people's celebration of the holiday every year. And I wish for every player in the league they've got a chance at least once to play in a Thanksgiving Day game, because there really is a unique feel to it. You feel it in the building right now that you really don't get in any other context.
Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Fits it through the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He's going to field this at the 2. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback, it's Cam Ward.
The biggest mistake you can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate and force your hand early.
Let's go. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's the handoff. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake, here's Ward. He rolls to his right. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
2nd and 10 now. Ward chased out to his right. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Again, Ward going to the air. Escapes the pocket. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
That's good. First down.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown. These guys finish off their opening drive. That one splits the uprights. And his guys start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Cowboys and their running back about to get back to work. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. His progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion left. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Finds a man right side. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They'll throw 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. Found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up. Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. They'll run here on 1st down. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Ward. Finds the in route complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Now Ward. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. Dump off caught by his back. Open space inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown. These guys have taken the first quarter lead. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14. Cowboys 7.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. The return starts at the 18. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Cowboys about set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Running it now out of the gun. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Reaches the 30. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And their touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play action, McCarthy. That's completed right side. He's going to bring this down to their 35. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll run here from the gun. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
McCarthy looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
Working inside the red zone. Has room into the secondary. And they take this in for the score. The Cowboys can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. J.J. McCarthy in a touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Escapes a defender. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And among all the team's pass catchers, partner, he has been one of the brightest spots in this opening half. I mean, I think we agree he's outshined several of their receivers and tight ends that we're used to seeing be the guys to get those targets.
Ready.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Connects on the crosser. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. 1st down throw here for Ward. Completed over the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 22 yards. And a 1st down.
Going to throw this one. Ward. On the left side. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Ready.
Drive play straight ahead. And he carries it in for the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fielded at the 14. Jukes away from one. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. The Cowboys offense headed out there. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Now it's McCarthy. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Dallas sends its punching unit onto the field. And they could really use a good one here. Gets his offense some better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. The visitors and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year, sitting among the NFL leaders in that category.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Well, Brock, a lot of the scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. And what a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it. It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
And they get this down to the 28. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward. How the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. In a real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. Trying to throw this from the gun. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're finally able to send him out. Gave up a great gain, but surprisingly, not a 1st down. It's 3rd down instead. Here's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz here. Ward. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Again, Ward going to the air. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. These guys will add to their lead at the end of the half. That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14.
35. Cowboys 21.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. This is taken in at the 13. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. He finds him 6 yards on that 1st down run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
It's a pickup with 6.
Looking to throw. Short pass is caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. One last play before the break. Throwing here just before halftime. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Oh, what a play! He adjusted to the tipped pass, reels in that deep shot. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. As this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense will have it first to begin quarter number 3. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Catch made underneath by the back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, third down.
Let's go now.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be fourth and very long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
McCarthy throwing on third down. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. He has it at the 13. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. He gets it back to the 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ward setting up to throw. That's him on the catch, left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. All set now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And he's got it! Has to lay out for it, but touchdown! Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Returning from the 18-yard line. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. New set of downs for them from the 31. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down from the 41.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
McCarthy going to keep it himself. Offense wins zone read, but what a read by the defense. They blow it up for a loss of 4. They break the huddle. It's second down now. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Third and long for him here. Oh, he's going to run for it. And into the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. That's going to bring up fourth down. Punting unit out now. Let's see what he can do on the return. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Offensive line. Here we go.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Plowing up the middle. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. And he could have a free play here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Well, they saw someone jump. They took their shot deep. Didn't get the connection, but they got the call. A free 5 yards coming with him. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Hits him on the out route. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And that is a touchdown. Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return starts from the 16. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
29-yard line.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Brought in right side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Again, McCarthy to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. Jump off. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. Scooped up by the defense. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. First down now, ball at the 33. Give now to the running back. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a first down.
Result is a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Buying some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. And with that last throw, a memorable one for him because it gets him to the 3,000-yard plateau for the year. To mark every quarterback tries and honestly expects to hit over the course of a regular season.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Let's go.
Ward off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Leads to
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds the in route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. This is the type of performance a former quarterback just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm like this, the game is slow and he is dicing it.
Ready. Ready.
To the air with Ward. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Let's go now.
Here he goes, third and long. Sends this to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. Out comes the kick team to attempt this field goal. From the left hash, this will be from 50. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their defense held up after that fumble. Only gave up 3, so time for this offense to make it up to them. Get some points of their own.
Here we go. Set, go. Viking 18. Keep the ball moving.
Hand off now from the gun. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20.
McCarthy to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Pass caught. It's Hunter. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Dumps it off to his running back. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Back to the air, McCarthy. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that one's going to be incomplete. A deep look, unsuccessful. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Making the call himself. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that side drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second and
From the shotgun, McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Finds Hunter downfield. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Going again now. McCarthy dumped off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now ahead of third down. We get a pause here. They're going to call a timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. They snap it to McCarthy. He finds him beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Here he goes, one final shot. Flush out now to his left. And he's going to be stopped less than a yard from the end zone. Man, excitement all the way to the end. No time left. Zeros on the clock. This game's over. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they're going to get